So I just thought making a little bit updated Intuflow introduction. Now, the reason I do this, I've been doing this for about 7 years now, is that it allows you a wider range of movement. Intuflow is created by Scott Sonic. I haven't created it, I just use it. Now, what we do is we move our joints, circular motion. We do elbow joints, the shoulder joints, all that stuff. Now, the idea is to increase the range of movement. So, if your range of movement are limited, like you can't move your shoulder that much, you work within that movement. And you increase the range. You do this for about 3, 5, 8 minutes every day. And the trick is to do it every day. For the first few weeks, you won't notice much difference. And after a while, you might, my back feels a lot better nowadays. Because if you do workouts, if you have a lot of heavy lifting work at workplace, stuff like that, or even if you sit at the desk, all day long, you need to move your body. So once you created this, movement, and we do this kind of stuff, it will help you create a wide range of movement. After a few months and after a few years, it doesn't require special clothing or stuff like that, or going to the gym or yoga class. You can do it at home, especially at the commercial, right? You have to do something except drinking coffee, eating chips and cookies and all that stuff, and ice cream and everything else. And then maybe you can move your body a little bit. So once you start doing this, you can create a bit of a movement, soften up. And then after a while, if you're doing this for a few minutes, you can feel like you have a little bit of flow effect, smoothing out your movement, all that stuff. I have a lot of injuries over the years, car accidents, not entirely my fault, but things happen. So I have all the injuries, and one of my injuries I had in my back took about 1 year of Intuflow to get to the point of I had so much range of movement, my body now can handle it. I don't feel like I'm injured anymore. Kind of cool thing, I think. So once you do this, learn to do this, working your body, pelvis, hips, knees. So what we're increasing of range of movement is tendons, which the muscles are tied into. The muscle itself, stretching all that stuff is, what we try to do is to increase range of movement, so we get a permanent, idea, and that takes years. But the range of movement is about getting the tendons that fits the muscles, and this is the great thing about Intuflow. When you move the body like this, it's that your range of movement start to increase a lot after a few years. And that helps with recovery, energy, relaxation, stuff like that, feeling good, Instead of smoking weed, you can just do Intuflow instead, feeling high on, natural drugs. And this Intuflow also breaks up body patterns. If you're working the same thing, sitting at the desk, all that, shoulders, I'm so stiff in my shoulders, I need some massage. You do this before the work day, you do this at lunch or coming home, you'll find that you're not as tired anymore, which is a good thing. And now I just wanted to, in my experience, wide range of movement, good idea. Getting more energy, good idea. Recovery faster. Blood flow can be increased to back, neck, shoulders, pelvis, and all that stuff. Great for sports. If you play golf, for example, you can get a lot more fluid movement. Kind of a good thing. So, simple answer is do it every day. 7 years for me, that's over 2,000 times. And it takes a long time before you feel and see the effects of it. This is like, you do it, it doesn't feel like you do anything. Moving my, didn't feel like a workout, didn't feel like anything happened. Because the changes are very, 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 very so small that it takes a long time before you actually go to, oh. And when you discover these kind of sensations you get with Intuflow, it's a great thing. So I recommend it, obviously. If you have any question about it, why I use it and do it is because I find it superior to anything else I've tried over the years. It's easy, it's simple, it goes fast, and it has a long-term effect. And after a few years, you find that affects a kind of a permanent, my body is just like this, more or less. So if I do a workout, for example, and I can be a little bit stiff, I lift some weight or something like that. I don't lift much, but and I can feel like, oh yeah, I'm really. You do a few minutes in, you're gone, and you kind of, oh, it's not like you have done any workout. Damn, I have to do a workout again. That's kind of effect you get. So it's great. Keep doing it. Don't worry if you haven't started doing it. Start doing it and then keep doing it. And it's one of those things that goes for life. Every day for the rest of my life. It sounds a lot like a lot. But you're breathing every day for the rest of your life. Yeah, but that's a kind of good thing, kind of obvious. And I think this is obvious also. So it gets my A+, major, awesome stamp on this. Kind of cool thing, I think, Intuflow. And as I said, if you have any question about Intuflow, what to do, how to do it, and all that stuff, Scottson is one resource. He's the creator after all. And you can ask me if there is some YouTube videos out there, other people doing different kinds with it. And you can actually implement it in your whatever, Tai Chi, yoga, judo, whatever martial art you do. It's really a great tool. So keep doing it. I'm here, you're there, and I will be everywhere. Have fun.